This video is for number 7 and 8 from the practice problems from chapter 10.1. We're looking at solving equations by rewriting them. Let's look at number 7. We have 25x squared plus 125x plus 150 is equal to 0. In order to make this a little bit easier looking, right, our numbers are kind of big, but you'll notice there that they all have a common factor, right? And there's multiple common factors that you could go with to make this smaller. If we find the greatest common factor, that will allow us to make it as small as possible, right? So we're going to divide by a common factor. And in this case, I'm going to divide everything by 25. So if I take this and I say, all right, I'm going to divide this by 25, this by 25, this by 25, and that, I know that 25 divided by 25 is going to give me 1. So I have 1x squared plus 125 divided by 25 should give us 5. So we have 5 x's. 150 divided by 25 should give us 6. And then 0 divided by 25 is 0. So that makes all of our numbers much smaller. And now you can solve this using quadratic formula or factoring, whichever one you wish. I'm going to go ahead here and factor. Right, you can draw out your box and diamond if you need to. But I know I'd have to have an x in the front of each. I'd have a +3 and a +2. And then I would use my zero product property to finish solving. Right, so subtract our 3. We got x equals -3. And x equals -2. Again, you can take it, you can plug it back into your original, you can use Desmos to graph, or however you wish to check it, but your answers are -3 and -2. Going on to number 8, you'll see we have 0.12x plus 7.5 equals 0.2x plus 3. So we're going to need to multiply to get rid of our decimals. And in this case, remember, you got to look at how many decimals or place values you have to move it. So this one's going to have to move over 2. So that means we're going to have to multiply by 100 because each of the other ones just have 1 decimal place. So let's go ahead and do that with our equations, see what it looks like. Multiply times 100 times 100. So I'm going to get 12x plus 750 is going to equal 20x plus 300. All right, that doesn't look too bad there. So let's go ahead and get our x's together. So I'm going to subtract 12x from each side. So 750 equals 8x plus 300. Let's subtract 300 from each side. 450 is equal to 8x. And then we'll just divide each side by 8. And you can use a calculator right here to get that value if you need to. I believe it ends up being 56.25. So that is our value of x. And you can take that and plug it back in. And that should check out, and you'll see that those are the correct answers. All right, so good luck with your homework. If you have additional questions on any of these concepts or from any of these problems, I'm happy to answer them.